After I filled up the dump truck the other day, the brakes were feeling a little soft. The weather wasn't supposed to be great, so I brought it in the shop here. I'm gonna bleed the brakes and see if I can't get a better feeling pedal. And I might do a few other little things like vacuum out the cab. It looks like some of the tires need a little bit of air. But I'm hoping that the weather will hold today. The dump is finally open, and it would be nice to get the trash out of the back of the truck. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. This brake master cylinder goes down to a vacuum assisted cylinder underneath the cab, and the pedal goes pretty far down, and then I can hear the vacuum assisted cylinder kick in. And so I think that there's air in between the master cylinder by the pedal and then the vacuum assisted cylinder. And so I'm gonna start bleeding at the vacuum assisted cylinder. I think that'll be enough. If I have to go and bleed the wheel cylinders, I'll probably do that at another time. I'm just looking for a better pedal than I have currently, and all I need to do is get to the dump and back and make sure that this can empty a load. So that's where I'm going to start. I'll put some more fluid in the master cylinder and start bleeding the other cylinder underneath the cab. There's the vacuum assisted cylinder. It's kind of hard to see, but the bleeder valve is up on top there. It's going to be tricky to get a wrench to. I might have better luck with a socket. But that's where we're headed. Well, it's either the bleeder shearing or we got it. I think we got it. Yep. So that's one method that I really like to use if I've got rusty bleeder valves in particular, but even bolts will work. But if you get tension on there with a wrench or a socket wrench and you give it taps, you want to, I don't know if you noticed, but I was holding the tension on there with my finger farther down the wrench, and then I was tapping it with the end, kind of to simulate like an impact wrench. And you want to do it with steady hits. You don't want to do it too hard that you just shear it off right away. But the little steady hits at a time, and keeping that tension on the wrench so that the wrench doesn't bounce back. It seems like if the wrench bounces back, that's when you have a tendency to shear that bleeder valve off a lot easier. So we've got the bleeder cracked. I'm going to put a milk crate down here with a jar of brake fluid. It'll be a similar process of like what we did with the hydraulic clutch cylinder. Actually, it looks like we might have brake fluid already. Yeah, we do. So just in the time that it took me to go find the milk crate and bring it down here, we just gravity bled this master cylinder. So the fluid from the master cylinder up on the firewall is working its way down here. So that's good. And that also means if we still have a spongy pedal after this, then it's gonna be at the wheel cylinders is where our air bubbles will be. So we'll close this bleeder valve up and move on to the next part of the project. Next up, we'll get some air in these tires. This is clearly the one that needs it the most. Single at 80 PSI. Well, we're not going to go near that. Don't trust these tubes that much. But it'll be better than the current 10 pounds that we have in there. These old bias ply tires, the sidewalls hold up even when there's practically nothing in there. We don't have split ring rims, which is good. One piece rim, so if this tire blows up in my face, I won't lose an arm. I'm going to start at 40 PSI. It's a good round number of half its rating. And we'll see where it goes from there. Now we're at 25. There's 40. Tire's definitely looking better. I think we'll stop at that. Don't need to go far. Inside rear is at 40. Outside rear is at about 30. Outside rear is good now. Read that right. That one's down to 15. The outside one is 40. Alright. Inside one's at 40. I am going to vacuum out the cab a little bit. Not a lot, just a little. There we go. Some new upholstery. We're ready to go. This way, if we happen across any women that need a ride, we will have greatly increased our chances of making it a much more pleasurable experience for everyone. Just think, they'll take one look in here and go, wow, nice dump truck. Alright, I'm going to put some more gas in. I've got a few more pieces that I want to put in there. And then we're ready for our trial by fire. Had to try to just get one more piece. Then I found out how buried this little tarp was. Something tells me I'm definitely going to lose the muddy battle with this one. It's also raining now too, that's cool. This is gonna be good. The best for last, I guess. That's surely going to be the way that makes this nice. Yum. Right there with it. Yep, right there. I don't know why I thought that wasn't going to be nice. Worked out great. Well, we're fully loaded and ready to go. There's no time like the present. Tell my story. 8 hours. Third gear seems to be going smoothly. No further progress to report. From the vantage point that I have, it appears we have not lost any trash yet. The journey is still young. Well, we made it into fourth gear. Currently doing about 22 knots. Might have been a good idea to put windshield wipers on here, but that's okay. Who needs to see anyways? That emergency brake a little bit better than we did, apparently. Maybe if I hang that further over, there'll be enough clearance. So it looks like if I back up until that hits the dumpster, hopefully it'll overhang enough. Lose some blocks on the rear wheels. There we go. Don't mind saying, that was awesome. Very pleased. And now we've got a totally empty bed. looking good. It's a little bumpy, but of all the 1957 dump trucks I've owned, it does have the smoothest ride of them all. You know, I don't know why you were even scared. That went fine.